My biggest fear, and it should be yours too, is being average. It is such a fear that I have every single day. I feel allergic to it because any time that I feel within the crowd, I know that it's called the top 1% for a reason. If you want to get to that top 1%, you have to be the black sheep that separates from the crowd. You have to be that odd one out. You have to be misunderstood in order to get the top 1% results. Do you think you have to think and do the actions of the 99%? It's my biggest fear in life. My biggest fear in life, and it sounds so cringy and so cliche, but it's so true, is not living up to the full potential that I have. You are so capable of so much more, and you don't see it. I see it in you. I see it in me. And it gets to a point every single day where I'm honestly, and this is me being vulnerable, right? I'm scared. I'm scared of being average. I'm scared of waking up one day when I'm 65 and probably 70 now, because the rate of, or the age of retirement is going to be so much higher, especially in the UK, probably worldwide, because this country's a mess at the moment. But genuinely, I've had nightmares about this. I've had nightmares of working a job paycheck to paycheck when I'm 50 years old. Like, I'm talking a nightmare where, it's not he's had a nightmare. No. I've woken up in the middle of the night sweating. So this is not something where it's an act or something that I'm acting about. This is genuinely how I feel. I am so scared of being average that I would rather go through the pain and suffering every single day of trying to achieve that person that I want to become, that I have in my head, that you probably have in your head, over just being average. And the crazy part is, my biggest fear, being average, is what is just people's everyday life. I worked a construction job. And don't get me wrong, I love the guys. I love the guys that I work with. I love them, they're so good. But it gave me a perfect representation of what I do not want to be like in 30 years, in 20 years, in 10 years, in 5 years. The urgency that I have to achieve something great, to achieve something so great that I can't explain it to normal people. Like, when I'm around normal people, when I'm around people that are just average, I cannot explain my goals to them because it seems like I'm showing off. And think about how crazy that is, right? Because it hasn't come true. It's just floating out there. It's only an idea. But it feels like, how can you feel like you're showing off with an idea that you have in your mind? It's like these people can't even fathom thinking the way that I think because their actions have aligned with the average for the past 20, 30, 40, 50 years, however long they've been alive. When you're on your deathbed, what are you going to be thinking about the life that you're living today? Because I am striving 16, 18-hour days from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. I'm working, I'm grinding towards my goals. It's an addiction. This has affected relationships in my life. I've had to have serious talks with my girlfriend, with my family about this, because it's an addiction that runs my life. I'm so fucking addicted to not being that person that I'm fearful of being, that average person on his deathbed, that I cannot live a normal life. I do not relate to anyone. It is my biggest fear, being on my deathbed, knowing that there's a version of me out there that was better than me on that deathbed. Knowing there's a version out there who has the family, has all the health, has the good body, has the good business. You have to be striving like your life depends on it, because when you're on that deathbed, what are you going to be thinking? Genuinely, if you died tomorrow, would you be happy with where you are in life? Because there was literally a study of someone who went and talked to people who were at the end of their life, end of life care, and they were going to die. And I forgot if it was a she or a he, but look this up because this is actually factual. And they got loads of data. And the one main thing that every single person on their deathbed said was that they regretted not taking more risks, not regretted doing more, not regretted being out of their comfort zone. If you are out of your comfort zone all the time, That person on their deathbed, whenever that may be, I'm hoping it's not soon for you, but whenever that may be, because tomorrow's not promised, are you going to be proud of them? Or sorry, are they going to be proud of that person that is on that deathbed? Are they going to be 100% satisfied and proud knowing that they gave life their all? You could go outside your house and you could cross a road and you could get hit by a bus. Gone. And I know that sounds like a harsh reality, but the world's unfair. This is how the world works. It's so unfair. I'm with you on that. But what are we going to do here? What are you going to do? Are you going to be a victim to that and never leave your house? No, you're not. Of course you're not. Are you never going to step foot outside your house because, you know, there might be a poison in the air because there's a 0.0000001% chance that's going to happen? No, you're not. You're going to live your life. These risks that you're fearful of taking are just on the other end. They're just higher up the spectrum. But I have to exaggerate to prove the point, right? Are you going to be proud of yourself when you're on your deathbed? If you can genuinely answer that question and be truthful here, it's only me and you, and I can't hear you, you're just watching me through a screen. Ask yourself that question. Are you completely content and happy with where you are in life? And the answer should be no. The reason that it should be no is because you can ask a billionaire that and they're always going to strive to be better. No, I wish I could improve here. And that is why they are where they are. Because they're always striving to be better. They're always striving for more. You should always be striving for more. These people have got the most amount of money that it's disgusting amounts. Elon Musk just got announced a trillionaire. Is he just not working? The man works 16 to 18 hour days, sleeps in his office because he's grinding. He has a purpose. It's not about money anymore. It's about him building something. It's about the conquer in him, the conqueror in him, the man in him that wants to strive to just be better every single day. When you get to that level of wealth, it's not about the money. You can buy whatever you want. It's not about the money. It's about striving and having the fear of being average. And the crazy part is, the more that you achieve, almost the more that this fear grows. Because your standards get higher. The goalposts move. Every time I achieve a goal that I've talked about achieving for years, it's so underwhelming. It's so like, oh, I've achieved this. Oh my God, I've been thinking about this for years. On to the next. The goalpost just keeps moving. The ceiling's here. The floor's here. Your standards represent the floor. Your goal represents the ceiling. When you eventually hit this ceiling and achieve the goal, what do you think happens? The ceiling goes up and then the floor must go up with it. The ceiling and the floor move in conjunction with one another. So you started here, I started here, now I'm here. Now my ceiling was here before, but now it's just crept up. That should be how you see your life. You're addicted to the improvement and you're fearful of being average, so fearful that you cannot live. Like you cannot go to bed at night not stressing a little bit. I'll work so hard. I'll film 3 YouTube videos. I'll create everything that I need to create for my clients, my systems. I'll go to the gym, do an hour and 40 minutes of cardio, 30 to 40 minutes of weightlifting. I'll be editing content. I'll be filming video. I'll be doing so much stuff for 18 hours straight, building out a 5 to 7 hour course for my clients, the amount of editing that provides. And this is not to get any sort of pity from you, but I'm saying I will do that in a day and I'll go to bed at night stressed out that I haven't done enough. Successful people, they work harder than the 99.9% and they go to bed still feeling lazy, that they could have done more. The 99% do the bare minimum and convince themselves that, oh, I've done enough. I'm always trying to be striving for more. That means that I'm never content. Am I proud of myself for achieving these goals that I set for so many years? Yes. Am I content? No. You should always be striving to be better. I'm so fearful of being average that I can obviously convert and talk to normal people, but our goals don't align. All I want to talk about is self-improvement. All I want to talk about is, have you improved? Amazing. Well done. How have you improved? Can I learn from you? Can you learn from me? It's all about improvement. I don't want to talk about when we're going to go and drink alcohol. I don't want to talk about when we're going to go and sniff a bag of drugs. And I'm 23. So this is the prime age where that happens. I do not understand people that get to Friday and they go, I've just done a week of 9 to 5. Now I'm going to blow my week's wages on drugs and alcohol, and I'm content with that. And then I'm going to go back to 0 in my bank account, 0 with how I feel on Monday. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't get it. How do you not see the Friday night, as soon as you get off work, as an opportunity to create the life you have instead of going down the pub and drinking alcohol and sniffing drugs and escaping the life you have? You should want to create the life instead of escape the life. Create the life you want instead of escaping the life you have. You should try and, if you want to escape the life you have, fine. Build that life so you can escape your one that you're in now. There's 2 paths that you're going to go down after watching this video. You're going to go down that route of self-improvement and being addicted to the pain, the suffering, because on the other side of pain and suffering is the goal and is the result that you want. But everyone's jealous of the result. They're never jealous of the journey that it took to get that person that result. Do you want it? And by want, I don't mean, oh yeah, I want it, mate. Back to my 9 to 5, back to drinking, back to sniffing drugs. No. Want means I want it and my actions prove that. There's a reason that the saying is actions speak louder than words, because they do. Are you going to speak with your actions or your words? You decide who you actually want to be. And you go down the road that benefits you. I'm hoping this has opened your eyes. If this video just opens one person's eyes, then it was worth making. There's going to be a link in the description to my Instagram. You can message me on there for anything. Content's on every single day about how to improve, about how to get better, because it all starts with your physique. Healthy body, healthy mind. Mind is so important. It all starts with up here. So I talk about how to improve this, how to improve this. I talk about everything. So that is the description that is the link, that will be in the description. My Instagram, go over there, send me a message. Anything, I'll try and help if I can. There's also going to be a Calendly link, 1-to-1, to get on a call with me to discuss if we're good to work together. I don't work with everyone. If you're not the right type of person, you haven't got that killer mindset, don't bother booking the call. But I hope to see you there. Message me on Instagram, go give my Instagram a follow, and I'll see you in the next one.